You got the best of the best of the best in the place where you at. Let me apologize for three reasons. Number one, of course, I never did go back and get my headphones. If you, it's like 30 something videos to my YouTube. 10 of them go ahead and jump right down into the vision that I have, which some people call it pro-black, some people call it enlightened one, some people call it, I mean, it's just many different things, but it's basically on that same path or whatever. Um, my vision, my path, my way, my walk, whatever. Uh, so only 10 of them go down that road. The other ones are kind of beating around the bush or whatever because I do like to talk a lot. And on top of that, I wasn't sure what I wanted to say. I'm still trying to get everything together. This is an old channel, uh, old idea. I don't have the proper backing, nor do I have the proper the backing in two different ways, not just financially, but I need somebody got my back. You know what I'm saying? A partner in this. I don't have that now. That was the one apology, and it was long. The second apology I have to make is that, well, that was part of it. I'm sorry. The second part of that apology that I have to make is that I did not go and get my headphones like I need to. I need a speaker, a headphone set to actually cut out all the noise and you can hear me real clear or whatnot. I don't have that, so I'm having issues with this. Having issues with the fact that you can hardly hear me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say a few things. I'm going to say it as clear as I can and hope that everyone can listen here and adjust to it. We're going to talk. I'm going to tell you about this know thyself thing issue that we have going. I'm so sick of hearing it. We do a lot of things, we say a lot of things, and we're misleading each other, we're misleading the people. We don't know exactly what we're saying because we're just saying what we hear. And then we down Christianity. Unfortunately, what I found out about myself is that I'm a balancer. I have been chosen to balance things. So the fact that I love this sign says nothing but it suggests a balance. I drew away from Christianity a long time ago, but unlike you guys, I realized that it wasn't just Christianity that was not good for me. It was religion that was not good for me. Unlike you guys who continue to defame Christianity and not the other religions, just because Christianity is one of the leading things, one of the leading religions in the world. No, you go after the big dog, yes, but you don't stop at the big dog. You get everybody in the path. You know what I'm saying? Muslims, which Malcolm X, was on that area, in that area. He believed that the Islamic tradition could help us bring peace and all that type of stuff. Learn about him. I know some of y'all think that y'all know more than what y'all know. Go ahead and learn about him. I learned that myself. I didn't know a lot about Malcolm, like I didn't know a lot about Garvey, like I thought I did. And some of you don't either, because you say things and you're Garveyites, you follow Garvey to the death, But some of the things he said, you don't understand. Some of the things X said you don't understand, but you're Malcolm fan to the death. I'm just trying to shed a little light on the subject, though, trying to make things a little clearer than what they are, because there are a couple of things that I'm tired of hearing. I know it's puzzling me, and it's stopping a lot of people from being able to see and understand, because they hear this type of stuff and the first thing that they do is say, I don't want to be no part of that, because I mean, look how you have to do, look how you have to think. But that is not true. I'm gonna ask you to forgive my appearance. I'm not in this for, fame, and I'm not in this for, um, you know, whatever else you want to say there. I don't know what to say. I'm not even on that level. I got something else going in my head. I'm not gonna lie to you though. My channel is, I'm trying to get that monetary uh, thing going for it. So yeah, after a while I'll be getting paid depending on my reviews or whatever, reviews, views, all of that. Um, but that's not important right now. It's only important because I have nothing coming in. I've gone and tried a couple of different things, yard work, uh, oh my God, selling adult toys. I'm not gonna lie. Um, I mean, all that just didn't work out for me. So why? Because I had people that wouldn't pay, or people that just unprofessional, which is another conversation we need to have, because we black people don't want to change nothing, because then if we change it, then we'll say that, oh, he's changing for the white man, or we shouldn't have to change this. If you change it, then you're being Europeanic, you're European mind, you're no, think about this. Everything has to be done in order, properly, respectfully. There's no way in hell you can go out there and get a job uh, with me with your pants hanging off your ass. I don't give a damn what excuse you put in there. You can't do that. I wouldn't hire you. I wouldn't expect me to get hired and nobody else. It's not professional. Forget about what the next man says. It's just not professional. It doesn't look right. And there's no need for that. There's no need for it. Now, the story is it started off in jail. We don't know that for sure, but that's what the story says. Just like we don't know half of the stuff that we're going to get into right now. We don't know half of that for sure. But that's what the story says. And some of you are guilty of just getting hand-downs. Let me tell you, I did a little research myself, from YouTube to Google and stuff. And for the Garvey and Malcolm X thing, I looked at a video or two. Oh my God, I wish I could grab it right now, but I can't. It's a basic video, and I was told by someone in Black Love Movement that if it didn't come from a book, then don't believe it. Well, the books were written by white men or mankind also, no matter whether he's black or white. So I mean, you really can't trust or believe too much of nothing now, can you? I mean, come on. Anyway, enough about that. Let's make it a little clearer so you can understand what's being said and done here. In order to reach the Christians, I have to at least be presentable to them, which I love these. These are very nice. These symbols represented something that is said to have been given to us, and we don't even know the history of that. We think that we do. Know thyself. Did you know that according to a couple of videos and a couple of things I Googled, this Christian walk, this Christian path was not given to us by the white man altered. It was altered before the white man picked it up. The name Jesus, look it up. Yahshua, however you say that. It was originally that, and it does say in the Bible where the man keeps on saying, "I am." What's your name? Who should I say? Say me. I am. Say I am. Say me. This man don't want us to know his name. This is beyond us. He don't want us to know it. Wow. Come on. So anyway, I hope you hear me clearly. I don't know. Like I said, I'm trying to speak loud enough, but because I don't have earphones, that became a problem. So this man don't want us to know his name, and we're so infatuated on finding out his name. What we do know for a fact is that his name was not and is not Jesus. Now, whether he was black or white, we don't know that, but we speculated because it says he was. We were made in his image, and it speculates. It says about how this man was formed, just like a black man's wool and all this other type of whatnot characteristics of a black man. Now we know that for certain, but we don't know for certain. Let me show you where we're confused. You see, the natural person knows better than to say that this pen is fake, this marker is fake, because this orange marker is fake, and turn right around and say this red marker is fake. Let me make it more personal. It doesn't say who it is. Um, all right, let's do it like this. Dry erase markers are fake. This is a red dry erase marker is fake, but this orange dry erase marker is real. What's the difference other than the color change? It's still a fucking dry erase marker, is it not? So you guys are killing me with that black Jesus, white Jesus. The name Jesus was stolen. Please get it right. Get it right. And then I was confronted by somebody in a group who said that Yahuwah is a white man given to, well, that that's partially true because we as ourselves, we actually worshipped all kind of gods. We worshipped uh, God of the sky, God of thunder, God of rain, God of fire, God of wind. God, come on. We also voodoo is what it was actually called, and we were condemned for that after the white man, conditioned us and took us over, and we used Christianity in order to mask and cover up the fact that we were still worshiping our forbidden God, or gods. I'm trying. Let me say the name correctly, the word correctly. Deities. There are different things that exist without us even wanting. They don't. God, how do you say that? How would I tell? They exist, and you don't have to make it exist. The wind exists. There's. It doesn't matter whether you want the wind to be here or not. It exists. It's here. So there's different things that's on this earth right now, standing in front of you, looking at you, that you cannot see, you cannot hear. It exists because it wants to. And then on the other hand, there are certain things that exist that you put here. You wanted that to exist. You wanted it to be. An old friend of mine who got me into this pro-black condition. I don't know if that was the right way of saying it because I already had a lot of stuff in my head before I even met her. But because I met her, she helped me to realize that this is what I need to be doing. She used to say all the time to me, she created me. There's no way I can be for her like I am. I'm so into her and so, for her or whatever. She created me. I'm just, a figment of her imagination. Let's just say that's true. We are gods, are we not? Know thyself. You guys don't even know the real meaning of that. Half of you don't. Yes, we are gods because the black woman gives birth, which gave birth to the first black person, which actually the white race spun off from us. That's true. Now, what is not true, what I do not find to be true, is that they were dogs and cattle and sheep and all that type of crazy crap that we're trying to say constantly. It doesn't show that, but it does show that the black man was put on a certain part of the earth first, and there was no other mankind. Mankind didn't until Europeans came from where they were, halfway across the fucking planet, ocean, whatever planet. Um, there was no, there was nobody else. We got all these different Asians. I mean, different varieties of black that we don't even want to admit, think about, accept. But when you search that shit up, when you search it up, they're going and they're finding that black DNA is in half of everybody except for the pure Caucasian race. Which there's a difference. There's white, there's Caucasian, and then there's something else. Hell, they all look the same to us, right? We all look the same to them. African, black, we all look the same. But we're not treated the same, and we don't treat each other the same. The natural Africans detest us. You can ask them why. They'll tell you some stupid shit about how we act over here when they don't act. Let me not go there. So yeah, we are gods. We were made in His image. We were made first. We were black woman is the creator of man. But do you not know that when it says know yourself and you are a God, you're walking around here talking about I'm God. The black woman is a God, a God. Listen to what I'm telling you, a God. The black man is a God. We speak things into existence. We cause things to happen in our life. We determine our life path. Now there's a lot of things that's already predetermined for us, but we get to choose which direction we go and how we do it. Look at me, I chose not to have a job for a long time because I chose to be lazy and throw some food away. And somebody chose to lie and say I walked out on the manager instead of telling the truth. And either way it goes, I was going to get fucked because what they said was that I was stealing from the company. Long story short, I basically got lazy one night and didn't count the waste product. And this is not even McDonald's. You know, McDonald's, if you ever had a job at McDonald's, after you're going to pretend like you never did. But you had some low job like that. And they have you count the waste at McDonald's and a couple of other places, fast food places. Well, they do it at some of the bigger places also, have you count the waste. I didn't want to count the waste. I threw the stuff away, got in trouble for it, got told I was stealing from the company because the company has to spend that money all over again, and you waste it when they were going to throw it away anyway regardless, but they needed a count of it. So they lied and said I walked out on the manager, which set me up for a long ass time of not getting nothing. I'm constantly shooting out there for every job under the sun, including AT&T, which I knew I wasn't going to get, but because I speak things into existence, I went ahead and applied for that also, not knowing that I set myself up a long time ago anyway. I should have did what I was told to do, no matter how tired I was. Accepting responsibility is a part of being a God. Being humble is a part of being a God. You guys need to learn that. So let me get back on track. We're 20 minutes into this, and I haven't said anything yet because you guys are not even listening. Otherwise, you'll realize I said a whole lot. What this is actually telling us is that you need to read the story of Atlantis. Look into it. Google it. You guys don't believe in half the stuff I'm talking about. Because if I was to go on and talk about the Rothschilds, the Banker brothers, the three more entities. I mean, not entities, because that would be fake. That would be something from your head that consists of you conjuring it up. Yeah, we conjure stuff up. I just said that a few minutes ago. Things exist because you want it to. But no, these are families that started the Christianity. This guy said, yo, guy using Sandra Bland. I'm glad I saw that video. I'm glad I saw a few videos. I'm not down to nobody. I'm just, gonna speak it the way it's supposed to be spoken. The white man did not create Christianity. Don't give them too much credit. We need to stop that. The white man put a spin on Christianity. So anyway, guys, I've heard so much crazy stuff this week and so much wild stuff. I'm just sick of the lies spreading and keep on going. Anyway, Christianity was a pass down. As I said, Jesus was stolen. Forbidden name is what it really is. We're not supposed to know the real name, but we're so busy trying to search and see if he's black or white. Come on. Does it matter? It does, but it doesn't. No difference than whether we're going to accept mixed race people or defame them. Some of them are the offspring of people who made their own choice, and the child didn't have the choice. If I was a mixed kid, I would feel so disrespected, a mixed man or whatever, because we don't accept them, we degrade them, we talk about them, we defame them. But it was not their choice. Now it is their choice what they do in life. Just like Tia and Tamara, they chose to do what their parents did, and that's go outside their race because of the fact that that's what they're used to seeing. That's what they believe in. Again, I hope you can hear this. I'm steady trying to scoot it up and stuff, and then I'm messing up stuff because I'm trying to. Seeing me is not really important. Hearing me is more important to me. That's why I'm trying to get this computer where I can be heard. And it's time for me to be doing something else right now. I had a lot of stuff to be doing right now, but I just got tired of seeing videos, so I went ahead and did this. So anyway, And forgive my lack of excitement in my tone. Um, where were we at? Christianity, mass, forbidden. Voodoo is where it came from, where it spawned from. I've already said that we use religion, we use Christianity to mask the fact that we were using voodoo, and voodoo was nothing but the worshiping of a lot of gods. Now, if you really do your research and do your history, you'll find out that most of the religions are based off the same principle: one common savior or chosen one common. They have different names, same setup. And if you do not believe me, Google it, and then fuck with YouTube, and then go ahead and do some more research on it. Go ahead. Know thyself. How about learn for yourself? Because you don't know thyself. Uh, this know thyself. Half of you don't even know that at one time or another, like I was talking about at the beginning of the video, it's 20 minutes long, but at the beginning of the video, talking about Atlantis. Back in that Atlantis time, mankind, the human race, were all gods. Not godlike like we are now. We were gods, pure gods. We could actually speak things that instantly it happens or it exists. Right now, we speak it into existence by continuously thinking and conjuring it up. But it just happened just like that back at that time. Telepathy, everything. We could move that X-Men shit, moving stuff with your mind. Oh, all that was real. These movies are not that far off. Remember that. That's why I love The Matrix. It tells you everything you need to know. That's why I love Enemy of the State. It tells you everything that you need to know about technology of the world and of this crooked ass political world. And it's not just politics. But anyway, let's go back to something because I skipped something. I don't see it on my paper here. I'm sorry. I do have. That's me. Get a schedule. I don't see it on here, but let's go back to it because we were talking about religion was created by the white man, which it was not. It was endorsed and enforced by the white man. Okay, so we were also talking about Mr. Guy who's using Sandra Bland's name. He also goes on to speak about, and I'm not downing you, I'm just telling you. He also goes on to speak and say, well, it was the white man who created the secret societies. Yes, that's true, because KKK ain't nothing but, if you do your research, it ain't nothing but them, the political people as well as the officers of the law, and I mean, just all kind of stuff. People decide to take a break if they retired or whatever. That's what they went to doing. Put on a hood, ride out, kill a black man. That's what they did. The Mason, yeah, it started like that, and with a dark history, I'm saying, and it went through something else, had a little change, um, and then it went through some good stuff. When it went through some good stuff, it never did, get changed over, because even KKK died out a couple of times. The original uh, was dark, but not as dark as, but who cares? It's bad, it's bad. Just like I got into a confrontation with another guy the other day. We're talking about, I'm trying to say we need to be focused on banks owning travel places like bus stations, airports. My thoughts are really not together on that part because I wasn't right there. I was on this. Radio, TV. We need to own all that shit. We need armory, weaponry, and all that. We need to get into that. This guy is upset because I didn't focus on the killing, the unjust and unjust killing that the white people are doing, and racism. I'm not dealing with racism while I'm talking about let's do this. If you guys are only going to focus on one particular part, we're never going to work. It's never going to work. You have to see the whole thing. It's never going to work if we just keep on talking about how angry we are and being angry. There are steps that we have to do, and we have to get off. We have to do our own thing. We have to separate from them completely. We also have to have our own, so we won't have to need them. We cannot separate completely from them if we still need them. There's no way you can do that. Show me a way. Like I told him, you show me a way. Give me the answer to how we're going to do this without a plan, without structure. You show me that. There was no other comment. Several hours later, come back and say, well, something about, racism or whatever. Okay, I got you. I agree with you. I see you. I understand you. I feel you. I'm not going against what we're saying. I'm telling you, we need a plan. We need to get our asses in these positions, because without a high position, we will be nothing. We will still need them. There's no way to separate if we still need them. You tell me how. You need grease to cook a chicken. Fried chicken, I'm sorry. There's no way to fry chicken without the grease. You show me, and I'll learn. Anyway, that concludes my 30-minute video. Basically, what I'm trying to tell you is that know thyself. You need to know yourself completely. We are gods. We're gods not just because the black woman created us, or mankind, but also because at one time we were speaking things into existence instantly. We were telepathic. We could move stuff and stuff like that. I mean, it was a whole lot of stuff. We were gods, complete gods at that time. Christianity did not just come from the white man. It was handed down to the white man. He endorsed it, enforced it, and changed it. Religion as a whole is terrible, not just Christianity, which we're steady down. And come on, let's get the real basics of it. Let's get that out there, please. That's all I got to say about that, because I didn't really want to do this video. I was trying to do something else. There's things that I'm writing down for myself to empower myself. Like I said, we speak things into existence, and I'm writing a whole lot of stuff. I'm not gonna say I don't know how to say it. Yes, I am tapping into a whole lot of stuff. Voodoo. I'm doing a lot. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm doing a lot. This is my personal business though, but I'm doing a lot. So that's what I was gonna do. I was writing down curses, spells. I don't call it what you want to. I was writing down stuff that only I could be able to say, and since you speak it into existence, it'll happen because I'm saying it. Protection. They call it prayers in church, but anyway, protection, strength, guidance, wisdom, knowledge, all of this I was writing in my own words, and that's what I was doing. So that's what I was supposed to be doing right now, but I'm off schedule now because what I had to do, and it took me 30 minutes to do this. And you guys still not going to get the point of the video. I hope somebody does though. Know thyself. Okay? You're gods. You're not the God, you are gods. The name Jesus, whether black or white, has been stolen. Doesn't matter what name you give him. Now, if we're going to also defame Yahshua, then that's what we're going to do. But then that means that you have no common God with any of mankind. Go back to worshiping the spirits of nature like we were in the beginning. Good day.